Okay, so today what I'm going to do is this is our first lesson on Greek. I'm going to start by learning the alphabet, so our ABCs of Greek essentially. And then I'm going to write some words, and so we're going to learn a little bit about reading some words in Greek and alphabet. So let's just start with the word alphabet. I'm going to write it in Greek. So here, I'm going to write it out real quick. So this word is let's underline this, Alfavita, right? So you can kind of hear the sounds. Let's go and start writing out the alphabet. So we'll start with the first letter of the Greek alphabet, which is alpha. And so for all of these words before I write it, there's going to be a capitalized letter, and then there's going to be the not capitalized letter. So the capital letter alpha is this. And I'm also going to go ahead and write the pronunciation in Greek, so that we can see that. But just know that you might not, you'll learn the letters later, but I'm still going to write it out. So the way you would write this in Greek would be al, lambda, alpha, lambda, phi, a. So it would look like this, alpha. Now let's do beta. So beta is, again, this. That's what beta looks like. We can write it like this. Now the pronunciation in modern Greek is different than if you're reading in New Testament Greek, so Koine Greek. So it's more of a V sound. So I'll give you an idea of what this sounds like. So if we were to read this beta right here in New Testament Greek, it would be beta, right? But if we read it in modern Greek, it would be vita. Notice that this character here also changes its sound. So in New Testament Greek, it's e, and in modern Greek, it's e. And this has generally happened with a lot of different vowels and diphthong combinations in modern Greek, is that they've all kind of converged as an e sound. So that's a helpful little hint for when you're reading some words later. But okay, so we have alpha and beta, or alpha and vita. I'm probably going to start using the modern Greek pronunciation just because I think it's, and for the rest of this course, because I think it's more useful. When you go to Greece, you'll be able to say things and people will understand you. So yeah, but anyway, let's continue. Just know that there's also a way to pronounce these words that is different, or is, in classical times. So 2,000 years ago, they might have pronounced things a little bit different. Well, we're pretty sure they did. But anyway, so we got alpha, vita, gamma. Gamma is like this. So the capital is, and the smaller letter. And then the way you would write that out would be gamma, as a gamma, like this. So gamma. Now let's do delta. So that's going to be, this is another word that differs. So I'll give you the modern pronunciation right now. So the modern pronunciation for this is the, like the English word the. So this would be délta, right? Whereas in classical times it was d, like dark. But anyway, so I'll go with délta, the TH sound. So we have, reviewing, we've got alpha, vita, gamma, delta. Okay. So now let's continue and let's do epsilon now. So epsilon is going to be written this way. And the way we will spell that is sorry, I made a mistake here. This should be epsilon. Okay, so that's epsilon, and there's not really a difference here between modern and classical Greek as far as I can tell. Now we'll go to zeta or zita, and that's this way. So notice that the small z is written rather weird. You kind of go down, curl around, and then loop it back under. And the way you write the pronunciation, which again, classical Greek, it would be I'll write the word. So here we go. This is actually going to be written a little confusingly for right now, but so this will be pronounced zήτα in modern Greek and classical Greek zeta. Now let's go look. So we got epsilon, zήta, eta. So this is where this funny character right here is coming from. This is eta. So let's go look at that. So eta, when it's large, the capitalized version is written this way, and the smaller version, well, we already saw that. So now we just need to write eta out, and that's going to be this. Now, in modern pronunciation, again, this has become, in classical, this was e. In modern, this, like I said, it's a vowel sound that's converged to e. So the modern Greek speaker would say ita here. So let's go through real quick and do some pronunciations in the modern Greek. So I'm going to underline it, and then you think in your head what is the correct sound, and then I'm going to say it. So yes, this is alpha. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, so this would be vita. Let's go here. So what do you think it is? This is gάμma. This one, again, in the modern Greek, dέλτα. Remember, the dέλta. Here we go. Έψιλον. Modern Greek. Correct. Zήτα. And here, ita. Okay, I think that's enough for today. We've got alpha, vita, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, zeta, eta. So go in reverse. We're going to go through them. We're going to go eta, zeta, epsilon, delta, gamma, vita, alpha. Okay, so those are our first characters. And on the next lesson, we'll study everything after ita. But right now, I just want to, without going into more letters, I kind of want to, you've seen here, that I'm using all the Greek letters. For instance, what is this? Well, it looks like a T, and correct, it's taf or tau. And that is a T sound. And you've noticed here that this is also a L sound, lambda, alpha, etc. So I'm just going to give you some words and write them in Greek just so you can already be exposed a little bit to the Greek language. Let me erase all this. So I think one word I'm going to write is Anna. This is a pretty common name. And the letter for N is this in modern Greek, so the capital is N, and the lowercase just looks like a V, basically. So Anna would be written, think about it, yes, A-N-N-A, or alpha, N-N, alpha. We haven't gone over N yet, so I'm going to leave the pronunciation open. Let's do another word. Let me think, what would be a pretty good word here? Let's do some more words you probably already know. So I'm going to write out Israel. That is this. Is-ra-el. That's sort of the classical Greek pronunciation, or in the modern Greek, Israel. Israel. Okay, so I think that's enough for our first lesson. Stay tuned for the second lesson to learn some more of the Greek alphabet.